Here's a wild stat. On average, content marketing costs 62% less than traditional marketing, but actually generates 3 times as many leads. So if you're uploading your podcast, posting once, and hoping for the best, you are absolutely missing out on ways you can be optimizing and expanding your reach. In this video, I'm going to explain 3 things that you can be doing every single time you finish a podcast that will dramatically increase your show's visibility, your online presence, and overall discoverability. And all that from a single podcast episode. Your podcast is the backbone of your entire content strategy. Let me show you how. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Quinn, I'm here with the podcast consultant, and you're watching Podcast Pro Tips. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining how you can take a single podcast and turn it into multiple pieces of content, leveraging AI and not having to work too hard for it. With a single episode, you can be generating blog posts, newsletters, social media clips, social media copy, and on top of that, audiograms. And you can do all of this pretty easily leveraging AI tools that are readily available to pretty much anyone with an internet connection. And with that said, let's get into it. The problem that so many podcasters face is that they've finished their episode, and chances are if they're not working with a team, they've edited it, they've produced it, written show notes, distributed it, and then they're just kind of bagged. But in reality, when you've finished your podcast and you hit post, that's when the work really starts to promote it. Fortunately, creating multiple pieces of content from one podcast episode, you can leverage free AI tools to pretty much do all of the heavy lifting for you, so you don't have to worry about breaking a sweat. So stick with me, we're going to walk through 3 ways you can do this, and the first one is going to be creating a blog or a newsletter piece from your audio. Okay, so one of the first tools we'll be using is Descript. What you can do with this is you can actually upload your audio and it will generate a transcript, and that's going to be the backbone for a lot of what we're going to be doing today. All you do is you pop over to here and you can go New Project. In this case, I will select Audio Project, but you can use video as well. It handles it just fine. Okay, so I'm just going to upload my podcast straight into it, and then it's going to take some time to think about what it's hearing and generate the transcript. On top of that, it's going to ask me at some point here to identify the speakers. This is important because if you have multiple people talking in your podcast, which chances are you probably do, you can identify them in the transcript, and then when we get to the GPT side of this, you could say things like, hey, I want 5 pull quotes from Quinn in this episode. Okay, so now the transcript is ready. I'm just going to hit identify speakers, and then we'll take a listen and see who it is. Okay, so now that I have us named, what I can do with this is there's actually a bunch of new tools they've added where if from here I could actually go ahead and just start generating audiograms. You can just go ahead and select a section, and from there you could do generate an image, generate video, create clips. There's tons of things you can do with this program, and it pretty much comes stock with everything you'd need. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go export. I'm going to export the transcript as a Word doc. There's a bunch of other settings you can do here, but I'm just going to export it as is. It's probably going to be fine. And we will just call this that and rename that transcript. Now, the next tool we're going to use, as you might have guessed, is going to be ChatGPT. There are tons of other AI LLMs that you could be using, but for today's video, we're just going to use ChatGPT because why not? So I'm just going to attach the files, and I'm going to throw my transcript into here, and then I'm just going to use a prompt, something like analyze the following transcript and store it in your memory. We're going to be writing a blog post, some social media copy, and repurpose some of the key points into a newsletter format. Now, if I hit enter right now, it's going to just start generating stuff, and I don't want that yet. I want to be able to take the lead. So I'm just going to add this extra piece, which is respond with ... when you've finished reading the transcript, and then we can decide what we start with as it's thinking about all of the information it's taking in. So let's just start with a simple newsletter. Please extract the key points into a 1-page newsletter format for my mailing list. Great, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and we can copy and paste that into our newsletter or a Word doc and start refining it a little bit if we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, now repurpose this into a multi-page blog article complete with quotes from both hosts, Quinn and Ross, to support the central pillars you've outlined above. Great, so now it's gone ahead and it's generated a full blog article with individual sections. And we actually have a lot we can work with here. So if I wanted to, I could turn this into a full pillar article on my blog. My newsletter could then be the short version, which could send people to go read the full thing. On top of that, what we could do is we could take each of these sections and turn them into their own content series on social media. So we have the newsletter now, we have the blog article. On top of that, the way it's been sectioned, I have 5, 6, 7 individual pieces I could turn into a social media series with a few graphics. And all we've done so far is we've taken the transcript, we've uploaded it into one AI tool, fed that into a second AI tool, and now I'm sitting on tons of content already, and we're just getting started. I'm going to ask it to go ahead and generate a series of sound bites and pull quotes that we could use as individual social media posts. Now, it's important to note here I've specified that I want these quotes to be inspiring, educational, or entertaining. These are the 3 main pillars of content that tend to do well on social media. Don't just post for the sake of posting. You want to know why you're posting and what the intention is. Are you trying to entertain someone? Do you want to educate them? Or are you trying to inspire them? And brands that do very well do all 3 of these things at the same time, and they just interlace them as they go. Okay, great. So now I have a bunch of quotes that it's pulled. It's referenced the timestamp and the transcript, so I know that what is being said here is actually something I said. I have a whole category of entertaining ones, inspiring ones, and educational ones. So we have the newsletter, the blog article, tons of social media sound bites that we can work with. And the last thing you could do is take these and generate audiograms. Now there's a tons of different programs that you can use to do this, but we'll go ahead and use Descript just because we're already familiar with that. So I'm just gonna grab a random quote from here, and then I'm gonna pop back over to Descript. So what I'll do here now is I can select that, and I'll just right click and go duplicate to new composition. So now that we have this composition, we can go ahead and close this. We can open our AI tools, and we can generate a clip, we can generate a video. Let's just generate a video and see what happens. So I would imagine this might look well over probably maybe a musician getting a bunch of photos taken of them by the press. Great, so we have a clip, and you just go over here, you hit the little plus button, and it'll add it to the timeline. Now, what you can do here is if you wanted to, you could learn how to use Descript, and you could build it all and customize it as much as you want, but you actually have the ability to just select the entire thing, and you can ask the Underlord, which is its built-in AI bot, extract the most engaging 30, 60 seconds, blah, blah. And then I had a short selection, so I just said, create a shorter clip, boom, done, no problem. Now in Descript, it's going to pop up in the compositions tab where you can scroll between different views. So here is my really quick power of storytelling thing it made. So in a matter of seconds, I'm not saying this is the best social clip in the world, but I'm saying it's a social clip nonetheless. None of this takes much time. I could have probably built out in the matter of an hour, a newsletter, a blog post, a bunch of social media clips, audiograms, you name it. And then that gives you enough stuff in the canon to just fire for weeks on end promoting your podcast. Every time you finish an episode, here's going to be your new framework and checklist. Number 1, grab your audio or video, feed it into an AI bot, generate a transcript. Once you have the transcript, feed that into another AI bot and have it generate a newsletter, a blog article, social media sound bites, social media copy, and you could even ask it to create a content series that you could go ahead and trickle over the course of weeks online. With the social media hooks and sound bites, you then feed that back into an AI bot, in this case Descript, or other ones that might suit your work stack better, and have it generate audiograms, visuals, and social clips that you can also use to post online. In the matter of an hour, you would have so much content that you probably won't even use all of it, and that's a better place to be than having no content and only posting about your show once. If you do these things every time you finish a podcast episode, you're leaving behind the days of posting once and hoping for the best. And you're taking your content and turning it into a relentless, non-stop content engine, all while leveraging cheap or free tools that take no time at all. You'll show up online, in search engines, social media, and in inboxes without creating anything new for your podcast. If the learning curve on all of this feels like a bit much and you'd rather just record your podcast and hand it off to someone else, no problem. You can book a free discovery call with us here at The Podcast Consultant using the link in the episode description, and we will be more than happy to talk to you and see if we'd be a good fit to support you on your podcasting journey. As always, I'm Quinn from The Podcast Consultant. You've been watching Podcast Pro Tips. Appreciate your time, and if we don't hear from you soon, wishing you the best and happy recording.